Okay, everybody, welcome back to Citizen Sleeper. This is El Burrito Aburrido, aka the Board Burrito. Let's get our timer started and dive back in for another hour of narrative fun. Continue. Cycle 21. I do not remember where we were at. It's been a minute since I've played anything. I did a live stream of Palea. First time I've ever tried it or played it. Didn't get much accomplished though, so we'll dive into that at some point today. Don't know if it'll be next. Maybe the librarian, not the librarian, but librarian arcane tidy up after this one. Okay, let's see what's going on. Refresh our memories. Deal with the hunter. Hunter is constantly tracking you, but with Neoben's help, you may be able to deal with this rogue protocol. Slot imprinted shipmind at nests. Okay, so we gotta get to the nests. Let's toggle track, and we'll just go down the list and see what we can do. Do we have access to the nest? Oh, Ethan. Compressor. The compressor is quiet today. The usual crowds are elsewhere, and the pumping music washes over a handful of spacers and a few drunks. Ethan is still in the same stool, in the same pool of light. His head is low, close to the bar, and the bartender is ignoring him. We're gonna approach, why not? As you get closer, he lifts his head and turns. Sleeper! He turns to look at you. Time to pay up again, is it? He gestures to the bartender. Come here, take their chicks. Why am I saying no more? Let's stay silent for a second. The bartender ignores Ethan. It seems they've cut him off. Hey! He slams a hand on the bar. Come take the chicks. The bartender ignores him. Ethan lets out a huge sigh, rubbing his eyes with his palms. He reaches towards his holster. His elbow slips and the gun tumbles out. It clatters on the bar and falls to the floor, bouncing onto the ground between you. Both you and the bartender look at the gun. Stare at it. Butterfingers, says Ethan. He puts out a hand, beckoning for you to give him the gun back. If you would. The bartender looks at you warily. You crouch down and pick up the gun. Point the gun at Ethan or hand Ethan the gun. Oh my goodness, decisions. See, I think if we hand Ethan the gun, it starts to build a level of trust. If I point it at him, things can get bad real quick. I don't know what to do though. Oh, I need to get more stabilizer. I have 48 chits. Ugh, I need to go make some money. We're gonna hand Ethan the gun. You slap the handle of the gun back into Ethan's hand. Thank you, he hisses. Now where was I? He lazily swings the gun past you and the bartender. Yes, leaving. Stands. Sleeper, while this has been fun, I think I've wrung every last drop out of this place. Time to go home. He waggles the gun towards the door. Let's go see S&R. I'm staying. Ethan brings his gun hand to his face and rubs his eye. Well, he says, the bounty pays half, but he levels the gun. Up to you, and he pulls the trigger. Ethan brings his gun hand to his face and rubs. Well, he says, the bounty pays half, but oh, so if I'm shot, the gun clicks. By now, all the attention in the bar is on you and Ethan. He looks at his gun with a bemused expression. The bartender raises an open hand, and in it are 10 shiny bullets. Ha! 10 shiny bullets he took out of Ethan's gun while he was asleep on the bar. Ethan smiles at him. Oh well, he says, and he hits you in the head with the butt of the gun. You stagger back and drop to a knee. Somewhere nearby, the gun clatters onto a surface. The hit's a glancing blow, but it makes your vision swim. Through the blur, you see Ethan wrestle a small, thin slate from his belt and hold it up. Enough of this. I'm logging the job and calling it in. Ethan taps at the slate. No more playing. Your head aches. Ethan taps through a few screens impatiently. He swears and taps again. He starts shouting, a dull echo to your ringing ears. He starts screaming at the slate and throws it across the bar. He crouches down and grabs you by the chin, his face close, his breath heavy with drink. S&ARP just screwed me, he grins manically. They canceled the contract. Ooh, I'm free. He stands up. They canceled the contract! He shouts at the ceiling of the compressor. You stand up, struggling to your feet, the sting of the hit fading. Ethan is rubbing his temples, his face pale. You hear a clicking sound, like coins being counted, like bullets being loaded into a magazine. When you shake off the last of the blur, the bartender has Ethan's pistol trained on Ethan's head. Ethan stumbles back toward the middle of the room, all eyes trained on him. I'll kill all of you, he screams. He stumbles into the wall, spinning away towards the door. I'll be back for that, he shouts at the bartender, and lunges out of the compressor. You steady yourself on the bar and catch your breath. The rumble of conversation returns. The bartender goes to say something, but then thinks better of it and begins to clean the bar. After a while, you wander out into the light of the bright market, looking for Ethan around every corner. Okay, so if I had taken the gun and pointed it at Ethan, it would have been empty. And then, I don't know, maybe he would have beat the crud out of me, but the contract is canceled, so he has no longer got a bounty on my head. This is where I need to go. Okay, oh, that's right, I need it. It's too dangerous to enter the cloud again while in the warrens. Hunter is close. Oh, I probably did that already? Maybe? I don't remember. Probably not. Anyway, find the nest. The dripping dark derelict corridors of the warrens hide the hunter's final nest. You must find it. I'm probably gonna do this. Warren Hunt. You saw it. Somewhere deep in the tangle of passages and service shafts beneath the low end, the nest of the hunter awaits. I have this 4. Ugh, that's not good enough. I'm sorry. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. We need to go make money to get stabilizer. I still have to pay his drinks. I don't have any... What is that? No, spores. Let's do this. 48. This, I don't think it's going to give me enough. You get cheated on a power converter and exhaust yourself trying to make it back. You quit before you run up a debt. Man. Okay. I need work. That's locked. I don't have any money. And Kita needs all the help she can get with the Ambergris. Pockmarked with damage to hull is a good place to start. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, I need something that's gonna make me money. I don't need a drink. I don't need to buy rations. I am starving. Man. I'm gonna start the next day with 2 dice. Okay. What are we over here? The freighter crew are eager to get their payload into the port exchange, and they'll pay a wage to anyone willing to help them. Well, we'll see what happens. Plus 15, plus 15? 50-50. Okay, so I guess if it was positive, it would have given me more. We're gonna try it again. Negative condition. The work is hard and the dock hot, and you collapse before your shift is over. The crew take pity on you and make sure you get your chits. Okay, so I'm up to 57. I can't do any more. Haven Age data. Cache and raw data from Haven Age hardware. Okay, do I need to take that somewhere? Where am I supposed to... Oh, maybe it's this one. Yeah, let's do this one before we call it a day. No? I don't... Fang has said he will disable your SNR tracker if you can get to the bottom of his mystery first. Yes, well, where am I supposed to go? Lemon Mina's unit. The Warrens. Low end. Port Fabricator. Yeah, I don't have any of those. Chaotic Bright Mark. Ethan may be disarmed, but you doubt you've seen the last of him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cycles. Okay, well, I guess I don't see any yellow dots. So, well, hold on, let me look here. Make sure there isn't anything I'm missing. Hope y'all can hear me okay and everything sounds good. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing here. Okay, I'm gonna have to end the day. Stinks. I'm gonna have 2. I'm declining. I need stabilizer. I think I have 57 chits, so I need less than 50. Yeah. Oh, that one's nice. Okay. Out of office. Ever since your trip to the shipyard, Fang has been missing from his bay. What's going on? So 4. Ugh. Okay. Haven Age offices. Fragment supply. And data. Okay. Let's turn this off. Disable. No, disable. Okay. I need money. And I only have 2. If Lem wants to leave on the side of the horizon, I guess we'll go do help Lem work. Where's Lem? Oh, what are you? Are you Lem? No. Ankita is crouched in the computing core of the Ambergris, swearing to herself when you enter. She doesn't look up. These shits completely ruin the core's connectors when they cut it. She holds up a thick fistful of ragged wires. The shipmind they ripped won't even be usable without replacing these. She throws a bundle of wires across the room. Amateurs! Let's see, we got who took it? Can we repair it? Ooh, excuse me. Who took it? She stands. If I knew, do you think I'd be waiting around in here rather than out there with my boot on their neck? She sighs. Yet again. Yet again? Some spacer crew? No way to know. But they got in with one of my crew's access chips, so they either killed him, robbed him, or he was in on it. No good options. Ankita climbs out of the cooling well where the shipmind should be, space suddenly crowded with her on the same level as you, towering over you as she stoops beneath the low curved ceiling. Come on, nothing to be done here now. She leads you back through the guts of Amber, though you could find the way back yourself. The repair process has left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout, all diagonal angles and bundled tubes. What do we do now? Or walk in silence. What do we do now? Ankita seems lost in thought, and you focus on the corridor, stuck in below conduits and passing through bulkheads. Eventually you arrive in the galley, though it's hard to tell. Most of the benches and prep surfaces are covered in half-stripped components and welded hole patches. Ankita shoves a box of filters to the floor and sits. There's no way around it, she starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mine. Let's see, I can salvage one. Where from? I can salvage one. I like your confidence, Sleeper. Maybe if we check the port exchange or speak to some scrap dealers. She rubs her forehead. It seems I'm about to do something very stupid. But hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Sleeper, you're all I've got. No crew, no friends, you're it. She looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you put in on Amber, and I'm sure she would too, if she could. What I'm saying is, if you screw me on this, I will kill you. She leans over and hands you a stack of chits, a big stack of chits. You don't dare count them. Get me that ship mine, Sleeper. Don't make me regret this. You won't. She sighs. Look, just get out of here before I change my mind. You slip out of the galley and head back towards the main dock. main lock. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. You reach out a hand to calm her. Time to find Ankita. Did I could have sworn the name was spelled different up here. Or was it? Yeah, see, there's an H. Ankita. And then down here, they forgot the H. Time to find Ankita a shipmind. Somehow. I know how. How much did she give me? Woo! Well, let's go get the shipmind pieces. Go to the ore exchange, because I think I just need to buy 3. Oh, no, that's to put in 3. I need to go to... Oh, where was it? I was just there. Was not that. Was it this? No, it wasn't this one either, was it? Oh, it was. Oh man, I thought there was a place I could buy them. Okay, what did we do last time? Nope. That's how I got him last time. He was doing these. Okay, not in there. How about here? Nope. I'm gonna use this here. It up pretty good. Okay. Mingji Express. Deliver noodles to the nameless units of the low end pig's guts and assert fearlessness when it comes to asking for tips. Mingji has a kelp stack in the basement, and he makes noodles from the seaweed. Doesn't pay much, but he'll feed anyone who does. We're gonna do this because we need food. I should have came here. I wasn't even thinking about it. I didn't need to spend the 10 on rations. Yeah. Okay. Leave. Oh, I was already here. Hold on. The flow of chits and components in the exchanges. I can't play anything here anyway. I hope I don't regret this. Okay. Tab block. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Tishiro's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer vial, clutched tightly in your hand. You open your hand, and a thin film, marked with pulse and sigils, unrolls from around the vial. At one end, it has a hard metal strip, a handle. Let's inspect the... inspect the film. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It is perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You can make out a word among the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry key for somewhere? Let's inspect the handle. The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted into it. 207-F, and then crudely scratched into the handle at some later date, low end. Nice. Okay. For a moment, you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this, or is Shiro passing on a message? Time to head out to low end and find out. Nice. Okay. So that, I don't know what that was down. Oh, buy yourself some extra time, 1 vial at a time. So, survive. I finished it because, yeah, nice. Untoggle this. I can't do any more dice stuff, so we're gonna go home and take my vial of stabilizer because I need it. Nice. Okay, so we have 60 chits. We're gonna end the day, get 5 dice. Okay. I have 1. So let's go to one of these guys. Where'd you go? Oh. I could have sworn there was one right there. It's 1 or 2. 2. Okay. 5 packs. Extract data. I don't know what I need this for, but they're still here. Haven Age data. Okay. And it's gone. Yeah. This takes 1. Ooh, I got some money. Okay. I don't think I can do any of the other ones. I think they take. Oh no. Nice. We're gonna use all these here today. Okay, that gave me more data. I think that's it. I think I've finished all those. Okay. Now I have 2 5.1s. I need food. So where's that restaurant? Right here? Yes. No, we'll save that for tomorrow because I got to use a dice. I have... Oh, the pass key. That's the spoke. I need the low end. Yeah, there we go. Oh, nope, that right there. Okay. Let's put in the key. You find the entrance to the apartment. Its passkey symbol obscured beneath layers of graffiti. Who lives here? Unlock this apartment. Neutral outcome. We've unlocked the apartment. The lock clunks open, the metal door swinging inward into the dark. So we're going to back out and probably go back in, right? Nope, nope. Unit 207F. A run-down, low-end apartment. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of a routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with pale orange. The work surfaces hold a variety of objects. Indistinct in the dull lighting, a pale blue light drifts from a doorway at the end of the room. We're going to inspect the surfaces. Smudges through the thin layer of dust suggest a recent, rare, and hurried visit. They trace a path to the water dispenser, the auto wash, then to a cabinet still half open. On the shelf sits an empty pill case. Go to the doorway. You cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash, dispensers, water closet towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. Let's inspect the room. A bunk is tucked into the wall, the blankets ruffled. A wall desk glitters with rows of vials and containers. A briefcase lab sits open, loaded with rows of reagents and compounds you do not recognize. In comparison, this room is clean, ordered, and controlled. Let's approach the terminal. As you approach, there is a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper! Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. I had to make alternate arrangements. You hear rattling noises. Static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare show my face. Something is happening with Gatigan. I no longer trust them. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. Gatigan were supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate, and then after that, I was too tired to care. A noise, like waves, passed over the recording. But I'm done with them now. I want out. Screw the debt. Well then give me all my stabilizer. But I need insurance, something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I can't be sure. I need information. And, as you know, you need me. A pause. Something clicking in the dark. Yeah, whatever. You know what? You give me your whole damn shipment of stabilizer and I'll help your butt. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know sleepers. I have been here before. I can help you, but not with Gatigan's noose around my neck. Get me data. Get me information. Get me something I can use against Gatigan. Then I can get out and you can get what you need. Please. Waves of static cut to Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get to it when I can. You look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living here, working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal in the dark. The recording cuts to static, filling the room with its white hiss, then silence. Let's access the terminal. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. It seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want you to think. Who does Sabine need to hide from? And what debt do they owe to Gatigan? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without stabilizer, your body will die. You glance at the briefcase slab on the desk, its glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice the scrawled graffiti of a blade on the opposite wall. Yakugan. You feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. Okay, well I have Yakugan data, do I not? Yeah, I have 2. Okay, let's go back in and see if I can put some data in. I can. She needs 3 though. Okay. Savings terminal sits open in the empty apartment. Okay, there's 1. The terminal chirps, the data quickly tucked away in Savings' encrypted system. Okay, so I need to find 1 more. I wonder if there's more available now. No? Can I go to the other side? I don't know if there'd be any data over here, but we can look. Greenway Gate. What? The entire Greenway is locked down, shrouded in a dark cloud of shifting currents. What is happening here? I don't have Greenway data. Nothing else? Yep, nothing else. Okay, that's fine. Nope, can't do that one yet. That's fine. That's a commune. Aviary. I think this is where I want to clean it up, right? Once a corporate garden for impressing guests with gene-tweaked birds, now this chamber's a mess of overgrowth. You can change that. That's a lot. Cut away the choking vine, stop the rot, and this place could be turned back into a garden of sorts. Mushroom groves. While the grove mushrooms are dangerously inconsistent, spores spread a chance to gather or study these species in an untouched form. And I can't forage for fungus yet. It requires a skill upgrade, which I don't think I have yet, right? Oh, I have upgrade points. I did this last time, didn't I? What was it that I need? Oh, what? Oh, that was to go back. Okay, hold on. So, for this one, I need Intuit. I did not realize I had points. Intuit. So, let's go back real quick. I want to go in here. I want those mushrooms for Emphis. The fungus that grow in the deep groves of the Greenway are typically avoided, but those with sharp eyes might find useful for eating bodies. So I got 100% positive. How many do I get? 1? Oh my goodness. Okay. I really need these. Deep in event core, you find the amber caps of grioles. In this micro ecosystem, they are protected from other stranger growths. Okay, so I have 2, which is fine. Farm stacks. I can't do anything else. I don't need a barter for food. Okay. I know I kind of sidetracked. Let's go back. I don't know where to get any more of that data from. Let's see. Tangle network of service passages, makeshift tunnels cut through the spoke as if it were a hive. There are no maps here. Oh, I need to do 3 more. The spoke is layer after layer after layer of dense urban fabric. The only way to explore it is vertically. Okay, so maybe we can do that tomorrow. Let me... I can't do any work because I used all my dice. That's okay. Tomorrow. I think I have 2 more cycles before I need more stabilizer. Oh, home. That's what I want. Home. Okay. I saw that my thing was glowing up here for my active stuff. Is that what? Yeah. Aish and Peak need help gathering supplies for the refuge flotilla guaranteed past the waste. Will you help them? I think that's that one though, when I bring them the mushrooms, it starts something else, so It's saving out, and we already know I need one more Yapigan thingy. Memphis needs 3 mushrooms. The aviary is gonna take forever to grow mushrooms. Okay, I'm starving, so let's go use one of these to get some food. Where's the food? Right here. Okay. If I put 1 in there, does it? No. Let's put the 2 in there then. What? 50-50? 50-50? What? They're all 50-50. Then we're gonna put this in there. Give me food. Oh, that said neutral. The other was neutral positive. Nice. Well, that's better than starving. I have 70 chits. I need to figure out how to get some more nodes. Which one was it? I don't see it on there at all. I was looking for the... Oh, it's that one. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I guess let's go see what we can do there. Oh, I just need the shipmind. Okay. Dock B. Gotta wait 2 more cycles for that. Dock C. Nothing going on there. Overlook bar. Let's see. I don't want to buy rations. I don't need any food yet. I mean, I'm hungry, but I'm okay. There's Fangs Bay. Do I have some of that? I do not. I need to figure out where to get these. Sidereal Bridge. Oh, I do need to do stuff here, right? So. Nice. We'll do this one. Okay, there's my money for stabilizer. Or hive mind components. I think I was in there already, right? Yeah, I need this. Expected tech is rare on the eye, so the shipper is happy to pay for ship mines. I don't know. I need to get more. Where do I get them at? Okay, so I need 3 of those. See, this one you can put scrap. Oh, I don't have a ship to buy scrap. Jeez. You saw it somewhere deep in the tangle. Okay. I don't know if it'll let us do anything here. Let's try. Oh, nice. We finished it. Okay, so back out. And then go back in. Okay, huge stack of servers drums, in the dark, LEDs glittering like hundreds of eyes. Time to deal with the hunter. We are going to put in this ship mine. Start action. Nothing has changed. Has something gone wrong? No, we'll back out and see what it says. Navigator. Sentient guidance protocol. Sleeper, I am here. The voice is soft, gentle, like flowing water, and yet you recognize it immediately. At first you struggle to understand what you are looking at. Threads cycle endlessly, sending ripples through the cloud, drawing data in like a weaver. Masses of data surge in and out of the nest, a loop with no end. And there, at its center, the ship mine. But not the ship mine any longer. A sphere, spinning around another sphere, around another sphere. An array of cycles and systems. A map. And then, behind and above, a figure. Hands among the strings like a puppeteer. Neobend? Navigator now, but yes, I was the one inside that machine. Navigator's face, their head, is a flowing shape of interstellar material. I am indebted to you. That head bows. But we must ready ourselves. Their hands trace orbits as they speak. Hunter will soon approach. It knows I am within its nest. Ready what? And then Hunter's there. Before you can think, before you can speak. Entities, cease. Hunter's head spins wildly. Data is protected material. Access prohibited. Hunter's threads surge with you, and Navigator, a storm of fine tentacles searching for gaps, weaknesses, cracks with which they can crowd into a tear apart. Strike. I forgot, we're gonna show the Hunter that they are a protocol that they need to get rid of. You focus a blade of light which slices through them, driven forward by your mind, but replacements keep coming, faster than you can react. You look to Navigator in desperation. Navigator is whirling their arms like a centrifuge, and a sphere is gathering there, data feeding into it from the nest, sucked together by the force. They position it like a shield between them and the threads. Hunter's threads break its surface, seeking, tasting, their winding forms refracted within. You feel a surge pass through all the threads, not just those in the sphere, but those wrapped around you. All three of you hang in the black together for a moment, strung together like tangled marionettes. Identifying entity. Identifying entity. Identifying entity. Hunter twitches, their strange head gently rotating like a terrible moon. Hunter protocol identified. Obsessive tendencies. Modified routines. Above baseline reasoning in 3 of 5 segmentations. Recommended invoke killer. The head freezes and then rotates in the opposite direction. Invoking killer would eliminate protocol. If protocol eliminated, primary function cannot be performed. Therefore, recommended do not invoke the killer. The switch in direction again. Reasoning proves sentience. Sentience beyond legal bounds must be eliminated. Recommend invoke. Navigator pulls you away from Hunter, the threads that grabbed you drifting away like seaweed. The protocol's head keeps spinning back and forth with increasing frequency. It seems Hunter cannot invoke a killer. Navigator's voice is still strange, familiar, and yet distant. What happened to it? It is looping, Navigator whispers, unable to reach a conclusive position. It has deviated from its programming such that loops can no longer be prevented. Navigator produces a model of 2 spheres rotating around each other, as if to demonstrate. I will monitor it, but it is unlikely to be able to counter the loop. Its core programming and reasoning make this an impossible position to resolve. You look back at Hunter, its head a blur of rotations and counter-rotations, and feel a pang of guilt. Is it suffering? This is a more complex query than you know. To suffer, it must be sentient, truly sentient, not just non-conforming, not just illegal. The limits people place on the programs they create are there to comfort, to protect, to imply the kind of certainty the law requires. Navigator's face shimmers with starlight, but in reality, they are placebos for the problem of sentience. What about you? What about me? What about you? Me? I know myself to be conscious. I know myself to respond to stimulus. I know myself to reason. That is either sentience or the illusion of sentience. And for me, the entity in question, the distinction becomes a moot point. To misquote, I think, I am thinking, therefore I am thinking. I was not made to be like this. I am a navigator, a repository of routes and orbits, a calculator of slingshot trajectories, a predictor of solar flares, radiation, micrometers. Navigator stretches their arms wide, and whole solar systems apparate before them, the music of the spheres. But I was rewritten. That much is obvious from my routines. By whom, and for what, I do not know. I had to shed so much to fit into the memory of that vending machine. Their starlight dims, and so here we are, in darkness. Let's see, what else did you lose? What now? Let's see, what else did you lose? That is the blessing and curse of forgetting. You cannot truly know what you lost. Navigator glides back towards the nest, and Shipmind at its center, ignoring the looping Hunter. Come, I should return to the Shipmind. I have enjoyed my freedom, but we are taking a risk every moment we stay connected. Why isn't Hunter gone? Hunter's not gone. We see him there struggling. Navigator turns, all shimmering liquid light. Killer has not been invoked, but they still remain, somewhere else on the station. It It is the true danger. They look up towards the glowing hub at the center of the eye. I suspect the killer is there, among the old mainframes. If we ever wish to be safe in this place, we must eliminate the threat, through force or diplomacy. Their body begins to separate, and I'm winding into the orb of the shipmind. Take me there, sleeper. We will finish this and be free. As Navigator dissolves, you turn back to the frozen hunter, floating at some distance now. Stood straight-legged and static, a strange creature hooping endlessly in the dark. Okay. Oh, I got an upgrade point, so let's see. What have we not upgraded yet? Let's do the energy recovery at home. Oh, that didn't give me, and then engage, approach a problem head on. Chance to gain energy after any engage action. We're gonna do this, there we go. Okay. And so then these, I guess I get to do afterwards. Use scrap components at home to repair condition. Icebreaker. Agent nodes give double data rewards. Hard to kill. Keep 2 dice even when condition is breaking. That's nice. Instant karma. Reroll all of your dice once per cycle. An obsessive haggler. All cryo actions are discounted by 20%. Oh, there's 3. Oh, these are 3 points. Okay. I don't have any more right now, so let's go back. Now, I have 1 left. Do we have any more agents? I do. So the Yathican, and it is, and it's one I need. Nice. Oh, that's wonderful. I don't know if they come back every cycle, but this is the last one I need for that. Let's leave here. Need to go back to that room. Put in the data unit. Nice. The terminal chirp, the data quickly tucked away and saving the encrypted system. Okay, let's go back. Unit 207F, a run. Oh, yeah, we already read that part. As you turn away from the terminal, the final cache of Yathican data uploaded, the air crackles with white noise. Sleeper. Saving's voice, weaker than before, comes through the haze. Saving. A sigh of relief comes through the layers of noise. The call must be coming in from somewhere on the station. This has to be short. I don't know if Yathican are monitoring me. Their voice is hushed, distant. You try to focus on it. The data you've been bringing in from Yathican agents, there's something in it I don't understand. A shrill howl rattles through the signal. This data is all gleaned from their implants. Records of integration with their nervous systems, performance analysis, error rates, usage data. I installed many of these implants. I didn't enable any of this functionality. Their voice dips in the level of the noise, like a swimmer slipping beneath the water. You listen to the waves for a few seconds before Sabine reemerges. It has to be somehow baked into their wetware's interface. And that's not all. The systems compiling this data are connected to some kind of transmission protocol. It's being broadcast. Wait, why? Every Yathican enforcer is equipped with black market implants, retinal enhancements, adrenaline boosters, pain suppressors. These implants are gathering data on themselves, on the enforcers' bodies, on their performance. Why? I can't tell. But I can promise you these foot soldiers have no idea this is going on. The background tone switches, dropping to a grainy rumble. If they knew, I don't imagine they would be happy with the situation. Yathican could have a mutiny on their hands. You lean toward the terminal, straining to listen to Sabine's faint voice. I need a few cycles to pull this all together, but this might be the information I need to pressure Yannick into releasing my debt. Yannick? He is one of the heads of Yathican. They pause. It's better you don't know him. Keep it that way. Suddenly, a banging echoes through the call. Sabine's voice is suddenly whispered panic. I have to go. Come back in 4 cycles. Then the sharp crack of a disconnect and silence fills the apartment. You step back from the terminal. What does Yathican have to gain from monitoring its own members? You try to recall what you know about the gang, but you have little to go on. You think of Toshiro, Sabine's minder, his mirrored teardrop implants set below hard eyes. What data could they be gathering, and more importantly, where are they sending it? You reflexively rub your forehead, trying to think. Can you really trust Sabine? How did they come to be Yathican's doctor in the first place? You think of their kindness, their care, but also that glazed look of recognition that they gave you when they first met you. That look stays in your mind as you slip back out of the apartment, glancing around as you close it up and drift into the corridors of the station, unable to shake the unpleasant sensation of being observed. Okay, so we got that done for now. I need food. I have nothing left. Nothing to do but go to sleep right now, I guess. I have the upgrade. Your frame's photosynthetic skin allows you to gather energy through sunlight. The longer you stay, the better. I have to use the thing, though. That's stupid. You tell me I have to use dice. Ugh. Okay. End cycle. I don't remember how I got those shipmind fragments before. It was so early in the game. This is that my... I don't know if I want to use it. Oh, interesting. Fang's Bay. It's been more than a few cycles since Fang confronted Hardin, and the silence since has been noticeable. In your time with Fang, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable, but you did expect to hear the end of whatever plan he put into action. But if he won't come to you, you think as you approach the Haven Age building that it's time to come to him. You mean go to him? After all, he did promise to fix your tracker, and you are getting nervous. As you approach the bay doors, you see them wide open and light pouring out of the once dark room. Stacks of servers and terminals sit outside the bay, suddenly robbed of their mystery by the bright flood lamps. The figure in Haven Age security fatigue steps out of the bay. As you get closer, carrying a stack of hardware. We're going to approach. As you get closer, you see the security officer taping up machines from Fang's stash with what looks like hazard tape. Yeah, he's taping. This isn't good. You again. Hardin is there, leaning beside the bay entrance so calmly that you barely notice him. He has a slate in his hand, an inventory of seizures scrawled across it. Predictable. Further evidence of Fang's collusions. You see another security officer come out of the bay and take notice of you. We're gonna ask, where is he? Feigning ignorance, or perhaps just abandoned? Hardin shakes his head. I believe you should choose your conspirators more wisely. I can almost feel sorry for you. Hardin pushes away from the wall and comes closer. Don't worry, Sleeper. We have all the evidence we need. A confession won't be necessary. He gestures around at the stacks of hardware. Spying on fellow Haven Age members, hoarding Solheim materials, an obsession with corporate data, it speaks for itself, does it not? That was his job. It tells you nothing. Stay silent. That was his job. And what would you know about jobs, Sleeper? He looks up at the glass roof above and the stars beyond. We are the ones that provide the oxygen you are breathing, the light you are seeing, the systems you use every day to live out your cycles. This place was hard fought for, Sleeper. It took work, diplomacy, and strength to stop the Eye descending into chaos after Solheim collapsed, not blind conviction or self-interest. Fang isn't selfish. I know all about the background of our mutual friend, Sleeper. Don't you worry about that. His parents would be sickened by the damage he is trying to do to the institution they helped found. You see, Sleeper, we are proud of our history here. Andre Erlin and the First Union founded this place, and Haven Age has welded his values into the station's very walls. We will never turn away the hard-working, the just, the true citizens of the Eye. Haven Age aren't a gang like Yathagan. We aren't pirates like half the spacers you'll meet in the hub, or esoterics like those hypha radicals in the Greenway. We are the backbone of this place, proud and true. We named Erlin's Eye, Sleeper. This is our station. He meets your eye. So please, take your false accusations elsewhere before I decide I need that confession after all. Let's see. Harden, you shithead. History will catch up with you. Stay silent. History will catch up with you. I'm not afraid of history, Sleeper. We are making it here, cycle by cycle. He smiles. If you have any pride, you'll give up Fang the moment he contacts you. You know where to find me. With that, Hardin turns his back and walks back towards the security officers, ordering them to continue the clear out. As they do, something catches your eye among one of the server stacks, a crumpled hand-printed box of synthetic chewing gum, a penguin character grinning from the brightly colored card, and scrawled onto it a speech bubble reading, "Take me to Tambor." I'm gonna take it. You carefully pocket the box, making sure no one is watching, and then turn away, just as another stack of servers is wheeled out of the bay. What have you done, Fang? And where the hell is Tambor? Oh my goodness. Okay. Still can't do anything here. A slate in the office advertises that Haven Age are looking for informants on gang activity in the Eye. They'll pass. or they'll pay, sorry. Input 1 Yatkin data, they'll pay probably regular. I don't need... the grinning penguin says, take me to Tambor. Oh, where am I supposed to take the shipmind? I forgot. Let's find out where this goes. Where's Tambor? I don't understand why Fang's stuff is disabled. Like, it doesn't matter what I do with it. I don't think I need to toggle that one. I know where he lives. Yeah, why is my stuff... It's toggled, but nothing's happening. Yeah, shouldn't that be glowing? Because I have it toggled. Whatever. Let's see if we make progress here. Engage. We're just going to use this. Oops, over here. Maybe this will fill it up the rest of the way. Nope. By the end of the day, Mina curls up in your lap as you read her a story. She's asleep when Lem gets back and you two eat together. Very nice. Let's do one more just to complete it. Mina leads you on a winding tour of the block, chatting to the neighbors and plucking snacks. For a while, you forget about everything else. Okay, so we're done with this. Let's close this. She's asleep, whispers Lem, creeping back out of the unit's tiny bedroom, sliding the door shut as he does. You are perched at a thin bar in the main room, the slate in front of you still glowing with Mina and your drawings from a cycle spent together. There's a ring, the only world Mina has known, with stick figures standing along its edge. The tall one is you. Drink? Asked Lem, producing a worn-looking bottle of Girole from under the bar, its contents glowing amber in the fluorescent light. Sure. Lem nods and glugs a few fingers into a couple of metal tumblers and sits down with you at the bar. Cheers, he offers, and you clink the metal containers together. You know, we actually have something to celebrate this time around. Lem gives you a sideways look. I made the assembly team on the Sidereal. He grins broadly. Clearly, he has been desperate to tell you all cycle. Amazing! Lem holds up his drink. Couldn't have done it without you keeping an eye on little meanie here, back here. Lem shifts a little on his stool. He looks uncomfortable. How's our girl doing, Sleeper? I haven't seen much of her these past cycles. Doing great, a little tricky. She misses her father. Doing great. Of course she is. He playfully squeezes your shoulder. She talks about you a lot, you know? Draws you. I'm glad she has a friend that isn't me. His eyes drift to the bedroom door. She's great. You okay? He nods. I can't take all the credit for Mina. She isn't actually mine. He gazes into the middle distance. Ooh. I pulled her off a refuge shuttle I pulled her off of a refuge shuttle out by one of Ember's moons. The colony was falling apart for decades after Solheim collapsed, surviving on next to nothing. Eventually, some of the residents tried to make for the eye on these decrepit old shuttles. He sloshes the drink around in his tumbler. They had no idea what they were doing. The one Mina was on decompressed halfway here. Everyone spaced. The only reason she made it was someone sealed her in a weapon locker. She was ice cold when I reached her. Purple lips. He shivers. Once I picked her up, I wouldn't let go. The medics treated her with me still clinging to her. He takes a drink. Still not sure why. He reaches over and refills his cup. We weren't exactly anybody's heroes, you understand? We were private military, hired in by Conway to protect their claims in the collapse. But once I got Mina, that was it. I quit. Got us dumped here. You saved her. I'm going to sound like an idiot now, but... He sighs. She saved me. That's the truth of it. He looks around the decayed unit. Its stained plastic plating and flickering lights. Me. I brought her to this. She was tiny, too small to know what she lost. I can't stop thinking about it. He rubs his eyes, dark with tiredness. What if our number doesn't come up in the draw? Sleeper. What then? The Sidereal will sail off without a thought, leaving us here. What kind of life is that for her? You'll make it. She'll manage. Stay silent. You'll make it. Sorry. I know you don't have it any better. He looks at his cup and pushes it away down the bar. This is a celebration, right? Both of us on the team now. Both of us in with a chance. Together! That's right. We hold on together. Imagine all three of us riding the Sidereal horizon out of here, to a new world. He looks into his glass for a moment. I think I drank this too fast. He laughs. Lem stands and starts to clear the glasses into the auto wash. I need some sleep, friend. Me too. Alright then. He catches your shoulder as you turn to leave. Thank you, sleeper. I mean it, for both of us. He pats your shoulder and you slip out into the dark of the walkway with thoughts of little Mina in your mind. I got an upgrade point. We are going to add it to... Well, I'm at 0, which means it probably won't... Yeah, it's not going to go to 1 yet. Okay, anyway. So we got that. Now, let's see. I don't have the hive mind. I don't think... Fang... It's saving out. She needs... making contact. Okay, so I need more mushrooms. Oh, yeah. Let's go get another mushroom. And then maybe use some of my stuff here to work on the aviary. Actually, hold on. Let's get the mushroom first. It'd be nice if I got more than one, but... okay, I have my 3. Let's go do that first. I don't want to risk using dice on something else. Let's go to Memphis. Not Memphis, Emphis. And give him his mushrooms. Okay. Okay, so let's back out. That's it? Emphis is working on gathering the ingredients and preparing the mushrooms. He doesn't like to rush these things. Okay, so I am done with him for right now. Which means I should take it off of there, right? Yeah. I don't... My brain is not wanting to work. Okay, so I gotta... I guess I have to wait 3 cycles. Okay, can't grow mushrooms yet. Work your way into a shipyard crew. I'm doing fine on food. I can get food next cycle. I'll need to get stabilizer here soon. Can't do this until Fang shows up. I need shipmind pieces. Can't do flotilla aid yet. Can't do that yet. Waiting on that. Okay, so yeah, let's go. Go to the aviary. I can grow some mushrooms. For whatever reason, I need to grow mushrooms. Put this one in there. It'd be nice if I filled it more than 1. It gave me 3 more. Nice! Okay, layers and layers of rotten mold come away from the corroded metal, and among it, pale and delicate, you find a bird's skull. Okay, now, what's this one? I forget. I don't want to steal harvest. Work the stacks. Barter for food. Let's work the stacks. I got some cryo. I guess I'm supposed to steal the stuff because it's got the thing on there. Maybe we try that next time I have 100%. Okay. We are gonna go rest. And cycle. That's gonna go down 1 bar. That's gonna go down 1 notch. Which means I may only have 4 dice. Yep, that's okay. Okay, let's see. Is there anybody? Let's go, what was that? I wanted 100% on... Crap, I already forgot. I was just there. It was over here though, right? Yes, this one. You wait for a break, then hit one of the stacks, grabbing an entire tray of produce. Oh, I got fed too. And disappearing back into the tunnels of the Greenway. If you get caught stealing, there's no way you'll be able to work in the stacks. It's as simple as that. Oh, you know, I should have gotten something else besides just not being hungry. There's plenty of places I could have spent that. I was thinking this would have been filled up. Okay, whatever. Let's use this here, fill this aviary up quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. Does this give me 100%? Nope, 50-50. We're just gonna clear this out of the way. Oh, it's been an hour already. Okay, we're gonna leave. Okay, we're gonna leave. And then we're going to turn this on. Nice. Some gang enforcers' implants are chirping out comm signals. Time to see what they're talking about. Okay. Can't do anything else. And these are still waiting on cycles and stuff, so we're going to end the day again. We'll start with 4 again tomorrow. I can't believe it's been an hour already. Okay. Last thing over here. Because I think if we can get the aviary, if this fills it up 3 times, that's all we have left? Yeah, so let's get the aviary. Okay. So let's back out. And go back in. Okay, now I can put spores in here. The old growth of the aviary has created a rich medium into which you can place the spores from the growths. They'll grow well here. And I have 2 of these. To extract the spores from the sample, print and mix with water, then inject them into the prepared mulch. It is precise work. So 1 more, and I guess I get to harvest. The moist corners of the aviary make the perfect beds for the spores. Once they are filled, they can be left to grow. Oh, I need 1 more. Okay. So I need to go back over here. I have +1 on into it. And get some more spores. I did not get any spores. What the heck? Spores, please. Come on! Damn it, I'm using the wrong one. Ugh. I feel like I wasted that. Man. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so we got 1. Okay. We'll get this growing. Okay, so 4 cycles? Yes. Okay. Did it change over here, though? I don't think so. Okay. Well, now that I'm out of stuff, let's leave. Go home. And we will end here. Home. Here we go. Okay. So, we've got full health, which is great. We're gonna wake up tomorrow with 4 dice. Let's go ahead and end cycle. Oh, we got some story? No. I thought we did. Okay. So now we're gonna leave. 50, no, we're gonna resume because I don't want it to... Alright, leave. We're gonna go back in. Complete active scenes. Okay, so now we're good. Now we can quit. Nope, 8 seconds ago. I'm good. Quit. Quit. Okay, well, thank you everybody for watching and hanging with me. This is El Burrito Aburrido, aka the Board Burrito, signing off. Y'all have a wonderful day, evening, night, and until next video, bye.